Hello everyone. So Saturn went retrograde today, July 13th at about 12:30 this morning, Central Daylight Time. And it's going to stay that way until around November 28th at 1:24 a.m. Central Daylight Time. All of these readings are meant to help you understand what the different themes or energies going on for this retrograde are going to look like. I do recommend watching all 12, especially as each sign pertains to the house in which it rules for you and your birth chart. All right, at the very least, I hope you watch your big three. With that said, I'm using the deck of many things, my hand-drawn cards, and the Darkwood Tarot, and then I'm going to pull some guidance from the Magical Spirit Oracle for each sign. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the messages. All right, Taurus, let's get into your Saturn retrograde energy and see what's going on with you for this cycle. Aries got the same card come out from the deck of many things, the Ruin card, which is essentially a destruction or removal of everything minus your magic, right? Your connection to spirit is all you've got. You're not going to be able to use the typical tools or have what you're used to having in order to get out of whatever this is. We did get the Devil card on the bottom, the Flames. This is, in my eyes, a Twin Flames card in this deck. It is a powerful devil or demon who becomes your enemy, and this enemy lasts until you or them evolve. It will persist. It is doubled over with the demon on the bottom, and the mirror is under that. Okay. So Taurus, you're dealing with a twin flame dynamic, whether you are familiar with that term or not. But the twin flame mirror is a deeply profound one. They mirror back to you the darkest parts of yourself in order for you to see where you are most wounded and how it prevents you from living your highest good or best life. We did get the Honor card and the Birth card from my hand-drawn deck. The Honor is a card of integrity, and the Birth is about bringing in something new, right? New and unknown, where we are bringing in and growing something new and different. You may quite literally be leaving a partnership in which you share children, and you have to honor the children, right? The children that you share, but are essentially birthing something new, especially if it is a new self. We do have the Hierophant out here. That is your card. It is in the reverse. And so whatever belief system you have built your life around, whether it's a belief system about who you are, what you can and can't do, that you can or can't change, a belief about life, what's important in life, a belief about work, a belief about family, whatever the case may be, that belief is in fact being restructured, and it is a victory to help you move forward. And it does take some reflection, right? We have the King of Wands here, Master Manifestor, with the Five of Wands in the reverse. You genuinely visualize yourself living a life where you are not conflicted internally, where the people, the circumstances, the place that you are, the people you're around do not cause you to question whether or not you love the experience. The Six of Swords here with the Chariot card. The Six of Swords is in the reverse. The divine is not letting you move into peace until you start listening. until you start seeing from that higher perspective, which the eagle represents. It's Zeus energy. It's Archangel Michael energy. You have to allow the Most High to protect you moving forward, including the Most High version of yourself, and how you honor that version of your Most High self and carry it with you to connect with other people who are of the same vibration. The Temperance with the Seven of Pentacles. We're alchemizing, right? Temperance is the alchemist. We are alchemizing this idea that nothing is ever good enough and that you can just, quote unquote, stay asleep and scare off your highest good. Right? We've got the Scarecrow on the card, and we've got the heart space sleeping on the pumpkin patch. Your masculine energy, the way you think and the way you believe and how you choose based off those thoughts and beliefs, that's what's dark. That's what's dark. The heart space is sleeping, which means you're not listening to how you feel, and or you have shut your emotions off, like your emotions don't matter. Like your feelings don't matter. Of course your feelings matter. Like, do you want everybody else to be happy? Yeah. But do you want everybody else to be happy at the sacrifice of yourself? No. So, being the bull, a key word for Taurus is endurance. It's endurance. It's being able to carry a heavy weight for a very long time. And dealing with that. But just because you can carry heavy weight for a long time doesn't mean you like it, or that you should, or that you have to. Yes, you are capable of it. But you should not be burdened by it. Manifesting and visualizing what it would be like to not be in conflict with yourself means letting go of your belief systems. It means reevaluating them. It means getting in this mindset of victory versus poor me. I'm the one that suffers. I'm the one that holds the weight. I'm the one that's doing all of the work, and everybody depends on me to get it done. Or everything will fall apart, right, if I don't carry this weight. That has to stop. That belief system has to stop. You cannot move forward until you start listening to your intuition. If you want everybody to be happy, including yourself, sometimes the best decision, the best choice that you can make is to ask for help and or say goodbye. They are the two most courageous things that you could do. To ask for help or say goodbye. Especially if you ask for help and the answer with their actions is no. We're alchemizing out of settling. You can't settle and live and choose and believe from your shadows anymore, because these low vibratory beliefs are not serving you. With the Page of Swords and on the top and the Ace of Swords on the bottom, this is about wielding the truth, talking about the reality and how it is not ideal, with the Two of Pentacles underneath of that. It is not ideal. The situation you are in is not ideal. And you have to handle your spiritual business because it can't be ignored. The universe is making sure that you're not ignoring it. This might be super significant if you've got Taurus in the 12th house and are like a Gemini rising or something. Twin Flames is very deeply connected to Chiron and the 12th house. It's where your demons hide. It's where your addictions hide. That's where our choice to be ignorant hides. And all of those things are coming up so that you can face them and build something different. Twin flame connections can take place in every area of our life with every single person that we meet. However, there is usually one who stands above the rest as the most powerful catalyst in our life. You are in the crux, the crosshairs, the climactic moment with whomever this is, your greatest devil, your most powerful false belief, your most powerful flaws reflecting back at you. I'll give you a quick example because you might not understand what that means. You might be in a relationship with an addict and you're like, well, I'm not an addict. They drink, but I don't. They smoke, but I don't. They're addicted to a substance that you can clearly see. You are addicted to pain, or addicted to martyring, or addicted to being the savior, or addicted to being the sacrificial one, or addicted to this idea that you have to hold all the weight. Hold them up because they're not strong and you are. You might have different addictions, but the addiction nonetheless is the common vibratory thread. They could be a profound liar. And you're like, well, I don't lie, I'm honest. I always tell the truth no matter what, even if it damns me. But you're not being honest with yourself. You're not being truthful with yourself that this is not okay. That you don't like the way you feel in the situation when you're being lied to by somebody. You're lying to yourself if you think it's okay and can continue like that. So you are a liar, just like them, and you connect on that vibration. The twin flame opens up a conversation for you to see what is going on inside your soul. That's why they call it a dark night of the soul when you're with your counterpart, and why your counterpart can help you come out of it when you start to dive deep into the mirror. When you start to have those divine conversations and reflect. That is what is going on for you right now through the Saturn retrograde period. It will not be ignored. It will not be ignored. The divine will not let you move forward into peace until you see. Until you choose to protect yourself with the knowledge of soul, spirit, universe, God that you have, whatever you want to call it. Until you realize that the universe is putting you through all of this crazy stress and struggle, all of this pain, to convince you that it is in your highest good to stop choosing it. Especially if that means revamping your belief system, because your belief system is why you continue to choose it. Let's pull you a guidance card. Spirit, please, for Taurus. What card above all others do they need as guidance to help them through this Saturn retrograde? What guidance would best serve them? That is way too many. Oh, that's interesting though. The Dark Night of the Soul was on top of that chunk. That also came out for Aries. You really should watch that reading. What guidance card above all others, please, Spirit? We've got 2. Energy and growing pains. No shit. It says, call your energy back to you. Call your energy back to you. All of the people who hurt you directly or indirectly because they taught you from their woundings, and you were just emulating and rippling that wound, that belief system you took on from someone else. Look to your parents and your idols, who you idolized. It's a process, is written in her hair. Energy is about power, aura, and depletion. Growing pains is about healing, patience, and the unconscious. Yeah, definitely some 12th house stuff. Let me read a little bit of these for you. Starting with energy. Card number 44, it's a master number. I am calling my energy and power back to me. The garden, the nature witch, she who blooms. Giving yourself the chance to flourish means allowing yourself that energy. This card is a sign that it would be empowering for you to assess where you have been channeling your energy to what, to whom, and how much. You may feel scattered or fatigued. Are you placing your focus on too many things, people, or problems at once? You may not have enough power to fuel the things you actually want. You could also be drained from worrying about petty or insignificant things. Tend to your personal energy, your garden, and become conscious of where that energy is going. It's time to nourish yourself so your desires have the chance to blossom. You can only attract butterflies, the blessings, if you have the flowers to do so. Be the garden that draws in the life you are worthy of. The energy card is assigned to call your energy back to your soul, life, dreams, and core values. You cannot give to others if you cannot give to yourself. You will not be helpful to yourself or anybody else. A weak energy field can lead to a weakened existence. Your energy is your power. Many cultures have long held beliefs about the metaphysical nature of our soul, auric fields, energy centers, and chakras, often accompanied by practices to help us revivify, cleanse, and align ourselves. When this soul core of ours is off, misaligned, or depleted, things seem off. You can get all the sleep your body needs, but you're still tired because it's on an energetic level. Right now, in the morning, or before you go to sleep, meditate and literally call your energy back to you. Imagine it as several cords of golden light that are attached and fueling other people, places, or things. Remember, this is your energy. You are in control of it. It came from you and it can return to you. Visualize it, call upon it, and breathe it back into your being. Feel the light returning to you. Feel your cells being nourished. And repeat this process intuitively as often as you need. Call your soul pieces back. The pieces of you that you've given to other people who didn't see your worth and took those pieces and just shoved it in their pocket and didn't give it a second thought. Call those pieces back. That's your energy. Call it back and use it for yourself and your highest good, because that energy can only ripple to other people. Growing pains. I trust in the process of my healing. The healer. The garden that tends to itself. Both of these cards are talking about gardens. Okay? The garden that tends to itself. The therapist. You seek to be an awakened one in your family. This isn't always easy, as it involves taking on a larger responsibility and role in your lineage. You are seeking something more fulfilling, truthful, and of the heart. This requires patience with your psyche and security within your soul. By living intentionally and choosing to be conscious of the choices you make, you are activating transformation at a DNA level. This can be felt at a collective consciousness level as well. It's powerful work. Your ancestors are so proud to have passed the torch down to you. You have done so much already, far more than you know. Pulling the Growing Pains card invites you to employ more patience with yourself on your healing journey. You are unlearning and undoing generations of toxic patterns and beliefs. This will naturally be challenging, uncomfortable, and even painful at times. This is why they are called growing pains. They are a necessary part of healing. This card also wants to remind you that you were chosen for this path, that your soul chose this mission of healing for you. This is your initiation. This is what walking through the fire looks like, so you may reach that peaceful, abundant valley. Be proud of yourself and continue to do your best as you find your way. Celebrate small victories, like when you set boundaries, or are less reactive, or break a toxic trait, or don't repeat the poison of the past. This is your work, and you have accepted your mission, whether you've realized it or not. It suggests get your journal and write out the small or big ways in which you have already healed yourself. Give yourself the recognition you deserve. Love yourself for all the times you chose to do better, even when nobody was watching or patting you on the back for it. Even when your family or friends don't see all that you have overcome. Instead, see yourself. You are a chosen healer. Taurus. It's not an easy path. I know, my North Node's in Taurus. I've been here. I've been here in this energy, and I feel for you. I really do. It is better. I promise you it is. As someone who has been through it, I promise you it is. What you learn on this journey, going through twin flame dynamics, is profound. And it really does ripple in the highest good for everyone. So whatever it is that you are dealing with, or whoever it is that you are dealing with, recognize just how much energy you are pouring into them, and to no avail. That you truly are not happy, which means they truly are not happy either. And you can choose to change things including setting people free to figure themselves out and find out who they are when they are in the face of their shadows, so that they can grow, so that they can heal, so that everybody can be happy and healthy and abundant. It is okay to let go. It is okay to change. As a fixed sign, I know that's difficult because you pride yourself on being stubborn and not giving in. But even when Apollo thought he could face Zeus and transformed into an eagle to fly up to Olympus and mock him, he was seriously humbled. The divine, it doesn't matter how bright you think you can shine. At some point, the divine will allow you to completely exhaust and break yourself. And it won't even have broken a sweat. And it is not to spite you. It is not to hurt you. It is not for you to sit there and call yourself a failure. It's for you to recognize the truth and start speaking the truth to you. The divine truth. It is time for you to wield and speak truth. That is a great first step. Be honest with yourself. I do hope this helps, especially as we continue to go through this retrograde process. I will continue to do readings for you on both TikTok and YouTube to help you out. I do hope you follow me on both. And if this is where we part ways, Taurus, much love to you until we next meet. Bye.